Hi everyone. Good morning. It's Kathy. How you doing today? We're doing okay. We're having problems a lot of other people are having because of the forest fires in Canada, and we're in New York, so they're coming down this direction, and it's leaving very cloudy, with just like a bare amount of sunshine trying to filter its way through. And it's just kind of eerie because even the sunshine that you see on people's cars, it doesn't reflect the way sun does. It's reflecting almost as if it was, you know how you have a yellow bug light outside your house? That's kind of what it looks like. It looks almost like that kind of yellow that reflects off the cars. So I was sitting here at the table this morning. I'd gotten up with the dog, and it was about 20 after 7, and I was having my coffee. Yeah, I don't drink coffee. I don't drink tea. I do drink too much of this, but I also drink orange juice mixed with water and lemonade with water in the morning because I just drink cold things. Hot chocolate doesn't agree with my stomach. Anyway, I'm sitting looking at I bought a new, like a turntable for my spices because I was getting so that all the spices that I had, they're in the back of the closet, and you end up going and either you empty the cabinet out to see what you have, or you go to the store and you say, well, I don't think I have very much Italian seasoning or parsley left, and I got a recipe that calls for that, so I'll just get another one just to be on the safe side. And then you come home and you see that you have two with a little bit in it and that one. So I went to a couple of different stores and didn't find anything that I wanted. And then I went to Home Goods, and they had this one. So before this, I was using I don't know if you remember them. It was when I first took it out of the closet. They were yellow or kind of a gold color, and they are from, I believe, Tupperware. And I still have a couple of them from way back when. It's got to be at least 30 years old. And I was using that, but that wasn't quite big enough. So I decided to look for something just a bit bigger, and I found this, and it's wooden. It's very nice. And it's got, I'll show you in a second. It's got, it's heavy actually. And it's got kind of a bluish gray color, and it's got white polka dots on it. It's got a decoration in the center, and it was, there were several of them there, and of course, one was more expensive than the other, and some were nicer than others. So I looked at this one for a few minutes, and I said, yeah, this is the one I'm going to get. There is blue in my kitchen table, so I said, let's see if you can see this. It's really quite pretty. So got my things, and I put them on it, and it's been a few weeks and I haven't been really paying any attention. And then this morning when I was sitting here, I was looking at some of the labels on some of the spices, and to be honest with you, some of them didn't surprise me, some of them did surprise me, because this I bought not too long ago, and I have bought this before. It's called Tone's Italian Spaghetti Seasoning Blend. Tone's established 1873. Now, I'm sure they weren't making this Italian spaghetti seasoning blend in 1873. But when I turned around and read the ingredients, the very first ingredient, and that's usually what's the most in the item, was salt, and then dehydrated onion, spices, dehydrated red and green bell pepper, and sugar. What do you need sugar in there for? Parsley, garlic, dehydrated, and red pepper. So I thought, Let me see what some of these others say. Now this one I had bought in Sam's, and I can't say that I don't like it, but I use it sparingly because it says Kinder seasoning, cracked pepper parmesan. Now doesn't that sound good? Yeah. So then you look at the back of that, and the first ingredient is sea salt, dehydrated garlic, whey, black pepper, cane sugar, rice concentrate, dehydrated onion, natural flavoring, and then it goes on and on and on, and toward the end it says salt again and Parmesan cheese. And then in dark print it said contains milk, also buttermilk solids. I realize some of these things have to be put in these containers to keep them shelf stable, but they're, why does it say cracked pepper parmesan? It should say salt with cracked pepper parmesan, because salt is in it twice. So that was one that, like I said, I enjoy it. I use it sparingly. I'm the only one in the house that does use it. But I probably, will I buy it again? No. And then for the next one I was looking at was Badia Everything Bagel Seasoning. Okay. Sesame seeds, poppy seeds, onion, garlic, and salt. It's right up front. It's honest. That's it. Good. That's the way it should be. You should know how to pronounce and read everything that's in the label. Should I stop and read everything when I'm in the store? Maybe. Do I have the time for that? No. This is parsley flakes. This is Great Value, which is Walmart, of course. And it doesn't give you any information on it other than, if you want information, contact the address above, which is Bentonville, Arkansas. Now some of them, they don't sit. I have to sit them upside down. What did I do? When I had taken a few of them out of the small cabinet that they were in, put them on top of the toaster oven, on top of a ceramic cutting board, but the heat was still too much for them. And they won't stand upright, so these have to go upside down. There's a few of them. Garlic powder, same thing, because this is Walmart also. Italian seasoning. That surprisingly says, for nutrition information, go to the above address. But tell us what you think, and they give you a phone number. But they don't give you a phone number to get any information on the ingredients or nutrition. They give you an address. Crushed red pepper. Same thing. Spice Essentials, which is a brand. Ground mustard. Ingredients: mustard, can't ask for more than that. Turmeric. Turmeric is very good. I use that in a spice jar that I put turmeric, black pepper, and garlic, or you can use garlic salt. And the black pepper is used to help the turmeric to absorb, to help it to work. The turmeric, distributed by Bowl & Basket, which is ShopRite. 'Cause ShopRite, I think, has the turmeric. But I use it in a spice jar that I put turmeric, black pepper, and garlic, or you can use garlic salt. And the black pepper is used to help the turmeric to absorb, to help it to work. The turmeric, distributed by And that just says ingredients: turmeric, minced onion, 100% satisfaction or your money back. Ingredients: onion. And that's pretty much all that I looked at as far as ingredients went. And it wasn't anything I was really prepared to do, but it was something that once I start looking at what I had, I was a little bit surprised. This here, no salt seasoning, which I like because of high blood pressure for myself. 0 calories. Freshness guarantee. White cornmeal, sugar, celery seed, thyme, rosemary, marjoram, cayenne, black pepper, and parsley, garlic, onion, and citric acid. Well, I understand the citric acid also, but I guess as long as you know what you're doing and it's okay with you, then that's okay. But if you don't know and it's not something you've had before, it's probably a good idea, regardless of what store you get them from or what brand they are, because as you could tell, I had a lot of different brands here. The only thing I don't have at this moment, at least down here, I might have it up in the cabinet, but these are the ones that I use mostly, is McCormick. And I used to buy only McCormick, and now it's gotten to the point where things are so expensive that I only buy McCormick when I can't find it in any other brand. Also, a lot of these spices are not from this country. They're distributed in the country, but they're not from this country, which means they don't have the same rules and regulations and an FDA and so on and so forth. FDA can sometimes be not so good, sometimes it can be good, but I like to know that it's there. And you'll hear that every once in a while when they're talking about different things on television. They'll say not approved or approved by the FDA. So it take it, no pun, with a grain of salt. I guess that's it for today. I'm going to leave you. A proverb for today is, the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence, which means don't be envious or jealous of something somebody else has, because it doesn't do you any good and it doesn't do anybody else any good. And I've seen jealousy come to a point where sometimes it's not good for you. It'll make you ill. So you need to, it's not easy to do, I guess, but it's easy to say. You need to get over that and just consider what you have and not what other people have. Because a lot of things that you have, they don't have, and they probably wish that they did. So that, it just ends like that. Okay. Thanks a lot for joining me. I really appreciate it. Be kind to one another. It doesn't cost anything. And please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already done so. And have a great day. Bye now.